Hello everyone, Pretender Prowl here with another review from the Mega Construx Masters of the Universe line. Here we are again with the skulls. Let's take a small trip down memory lane. First we did Trapjaw. And we did Fisto. Then we did Jetpack He-Man. And we did Zodak. And now, what's that? There's another one. The 3-part series became a 4-part, and now it's a 5-part. So let's take a look at the new set, which is the Zombie He-Man Horde Pit. It has 70 pieces. It has a new gimmick for the skull. And let's take a closer look at it. One, two, three, 4, 5 pieces, or 5 bags for this set. One of them just has the manual and some little slimy bits. One just has the little claws for this thing. Apparatus itself. But let's look at the figure first, which is the Slime Pit Zombie He-Man. As I'm opening this up, I just want to take a moment to apologize to all my subscribers for not doing as much videos as much as I should, and for my videos being so far apart. There has been a lot going on with me, personal issues and such. Also, I've been a toy collector a very long time. It's getting to a point where my toys are just piling up, and I'm starting to part with a few things. So it's also a thing with the supply for this stuff. I know there's an issue with this particular set. It's been posted on certain sites, but then pulled. There's been rumors that this set was canceled. I myself was one of those guys who pays a scalper on eBay a ridiculous price just to have it before everyone else so I can do this. But it doesn't matter. I had the money. It didn't hurt me too bad, but with the Zodak set from the last video, I had paid a scalper as well, and I just wasn't as enthusiastic about that one, to be honest. But I wanted to get it out there to you guys as soon as I could. So again, I apologize to all you guys. I appreciate y'all's support. I have an idea of how I would like to proceed with my channel. I'll talk about that in depth at another time. But for now, just want to put him together. I was kind of thinking this was going to be a little difficult, or I was going to have some engineering problems with this figure. A lot like the Zodak figure. That figure, I don't know. That figure just threw me off. You could definitely feel and see the differences in the texture and everything with the original Zodak that came with the Point Dread set, and the one that came with the Scuba Attack. I mean, I still support the line. Don't get me wrong. It's just one of those things. This He-Man is a remake of the Showdown He-Man, the one that came in a 2-pack with Beastman. The way I can tell, this is the He-Man. I believe this is the one that came with the Wind Raider. It has a removable bracelet on this side and a molded bracelet put into the arm on this side. The Showdown He-Man has bracelets on both sides and doesn't have any molded bracelet or anything on the arms. That I can tell because the little bracelets are here, which for me, for right now, because I don't want these flying off into empty space, usually I glue them on to the figure, but I don't want to glue it onto this guy just yet until I have a duplicate. So for now, I'm going to put these bracelets aside. Here is the lineup of figures for comparison. This is the, I would call the default He-Man. This was the one that has the bracelet molded in on one side and the removable on the one. This is the Showdown He-Man, which is also pictured here with the two bracelets. And that's the zombie one with the no bracelets. So now that we're done with that comparison, we can move on to the other stuff. So the manual bag came with these two rubbery, slimy pieces. Kind of look like boogers. And they're supposed to simulate the slime that drips from the slime pit to make it look like the original. Seems pretty straightforward. I'll be back in a moment with full assembly and construction notes. A quick construction note. This is the very last step of the build, 15 and 16 combined, is the top head piece of the skull for the slime pit. It's a lot of pieces. Little pieces coming together. There's some nice printed pieces here. That's nice. I think that's kind of unique for a value set, is to have printed pieces like that. Well, there was the Trap Jaw had a I think that had a graphic on it. I don't remember offhand. But this, if you're not really careful, it will fly apart while you're putting the last 2 or 3 pieces on it. So just take care with that. Okay, moving on. And there we have the slime pit with zombie He-Man. This build took about 20 minutes, mostly because this top skull had a lot of little pieces going on. I had actually did a couple mistakes here and there, so I had to take it apart and do it again. The mouth does have the graphic, like I said, has a little bit of detail. Got them booger things hanging out. And the bottom jaw moves a little bit. You can almost make it talk like, hey, what's up? But this is probably one of the only sets that I might keep intact. Like, I won't try to build this into Grayskull or anything. The original slime pit, though, I've never owned it, but if I recall, had pillars running up the sides. And I think Mega Construx could have gave us some pillars, even if it was just a single stud pillars, just running up the sides there to give it just a little more. Other than that, it's an okay set. Like I said, I paid a scalp price for it, so I'm like, yeah, I paid way too much for this. Not saying that it's not a good model, it's just, I don't, definitely in the $9 mark. I just wish they could have given us some poles. I mostly went for the zombie He-Man. With these Mega Construx sets, they come out, and you only get like 1 or 2, or they're very, very rare, But then later on, you start seeing them in vast quantity, and you could start buying extra sets to do customs and whatnot. That's what I do. And, it'd be nice if I can get a couple more of these sets just to make the zombie He-Man. I will say, though, I am thinking about, at some point, going through the construction of this and making it where this top skull is modified, where it's actually a hole, maybe right about here, that goes all the way through the thing, and maybe a hole at the jaw, because slime is a thing now. People are like, you know, back in the day, slime came in containers and it was a mess and whatnot, but now people are making their own slime. There's slime for this, slime for that. Here we're going to sell you some powder and some plastic cups, and you can make your own slime, and we're going to rob you $20 to do that and stuff like that. I can't really knock those sets. I don't have many of them. They're probably good sets. I don't know. I guess I'm going to find out, though, because I want to make some real slime for this thing. I could definitely see a potential of pimping this out. So, definitely put... Wait a minute. Oh. I didn't see you there. Yes, everyone, it is bonus custom figure time. I custom made a Ninjor for the Masters of the Universe line. Actually, I had custom made this figure a year ago, and it was always my intention to display him in my videos. But the problem is, he has been misplaced for the longest time after he was built, and I didn't find him until recently. Quick run through of the parts I used. I used a scarf from a Call of Duty figure to fill the back. This is actually a Skeletor head. I took the Skeletor head and I took some glue and I filled in the skeleton holes of the eyes. And then I painted a face on it, and then I repainted the whole thing black. This is a Halo Spartan. I used the upper arms. And I used the chest and the removable chest plate. And I also used the legs of the Spartan. The arms are from an Assassin's Creed figure, because they're a little bit shorter and they don't have that many points like most of the other figures do. And then I used Skeletor legs. Well, I used Skeletor feet. From the knee down is Skeletor, and from the knee up is the Spartan. And then after it was all painted, I carefully put the dragon on there. But I did an okay job on the dragon. I didn't want to mess it up by putting a sword through it. So right now, Ninjor has a sword. I will find other weapons for him and probably do a better showcase of him another time. But I've been wanting to show Ninjor to you guys for a while, and I decided to use this video to do it. One more thing I have noticed is on the instructions, it advertises the Slime Pit He-Man, and it says more to collect, and it's showing the Scuba Attack Zodak and the Trap Jaw with the cannon. So usually when these things are released in stores, they're released in these display cases like this, and usually the display case shows 3 available sets. So I'm guessing when the Slime Pit He-Man is released, it's going to be these 3 sets here, and not the Jet Sled He-Man, and not the Cliff Climber Fisto. If I'm right, it looks like those 2 particular sets have been discontinued. So, that is my look at the Zombie He-Man Slime Pit Skeletor head. I haven't forgotten about doing a Roton video, even though that set's been out for ages. I do have notes on that, and I also have some creative ideas that I implemented on the Merman figure. So, at this point, again, I apologize for not releasing videos sooner. It's just been a very interesting few months for me. At any rate, I thank everyone for watching. Please like and subscribe. And all I can say is, everyone be safe and be careful out there.